Let's heat our canister fuel so that it performs better in the cold. Hello everyone, I'm Jason. Canisters don't work well in the cold. Take liquid fuel instead. But if you look at, say, an extreme example of the winter ascent of 8,034 meter Gasherbrum II, you will see canister fuel. Why? Liquid fuels do work better in the cold, but if we are in vertical environments or need to cook inside our tent due to high altitude wind or weather, then canisters reduce the risks that come with limited space or the risk of setting our tent on fire. By the way, that's not to say that cooking in your tent is safe, what with fumes and limited venting and flames near flammable things, but like anything, there are safe-ish, less safe, and comparatively unsafe ways to do things. Today, we are focusing on making a warm water bath to help keep our canisters warm and functioning better in the cold. There are lots of strategies for keeping canisters warm, and this video isn't meant to go deep into these, nor to be an exhaustive list of those strategies. But other options include placing our canisters in our sleeping bags overnight, warming canisters in the drop pockets of our jackets, using remote canister stoves so that we can keep the canister inverted, and even the old Alpine bomb, using a conductive material to translate heat from the flame to the canister itself. Too much material, though, means too much conduction, and then, well, hence the name of the system. There are many ways to make a bath for our canisters, but here's how I made one. I have used the Hydropack Rover, which is a lightweight dog bowl, as the base. Next, I add in 4 3/8 inch or 9.5 millimeter inner diameter grommets, equally spaced around the circumference. Now I need 2 of about 45 centimeters or 1.5 feet long and 1/8 inch or 3 millimeter diameter elastic cord along with 2 cord locks. Now I can run a length of cord through a grommet and then use one end of the cord to connect to the opposite grommet. Here I tied a bowline and added a stopper knot. We have a short on how to tie this using the snap method, which is certainly good enough for the very low weight and forces of this setup. With the other end, I run it through a cord lock, make sure I have enough tail to both tighten and loosen the elastic cord, and then tie a barrel knot so I'm less likely to lose the cord lock. We demonstrated the barrel knot in a recent video where we built a pulk sled for hauling gear in the winter, if you want to check out that video. Now, I want to do the same thing using the other 2 grommet holes, but note that I am running one end of this second cord under one of the existing cords and over the other. And with the other free end, I'm doing the opposite, going over and then under, creating a weave. I can tighten both cord locks to secure the 220-gram size fuel canister. This allows a hanging kit to support the stove, fuel, and bath, all from above. To use this bath, we can use different techniques depending upon our preferences. One option is to keep the canister in a pocket until needed, and then heat a small amount of water as a first step. Then we can take that first water and pour it into the bath. Too hot, and we risk overheating the canister. Too cold, and the water can freeze. Another option is to warm some water with body heat by using a drop pocket, and use that for the bath. Seriously though, it doesn't take extremely warm water for it to make a difference. I did a little comparison using MSR reactors on full fuel canisters. It was about 35 degrees Fahrenheit outside, about 2 Celsius, so this wasn't meant to mimic how we'd use it in the freezing cold. Rather, it shows the performance of this 41 gram or 1.3 ounce piece of kit. Before starting, both canisters were just below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, or 10 degrees Celsius. After pouring water into the bath, the bathed canister and stove boiled 1 cup, around 240 milliliters, of 40 degree Fahrenheit water in 39 seconds. The canister and stove without the bath took twice as long, at 77 seconds. Immediately after the test, the exposed canister was measured at 42.5 degrees Fahrenheit, or just under 6 Celsius, while the bathed canister measured at 85.5 degrees, or just under 30 degrees Celsius. We'll get very different levels of efficiency with different stoves, external temperatures, amounts of fuel in the canisters, and bathwater temperatures, but you can see the potential. Do you use canisters in winter? Tell us why, or why not, in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share if you want to support us. For more information, you can go to our website at www.shortguysbetaworks.com. You can check out that video I mentioned about making a sled to haul winter gear, or maybe check out our entire winter series called Cold. We'll see you next week and keep on getting more out of that big outside.